Company here for this Wednesday, the February 8th on Talk 100.3. 0586861003 is the number, or you can get in contact with us toll free 800 810 003. Neil, what were you doing when you were 16? What kind of a 16-year-old were you?
Wow, this is interesting. I was studying, I was playing a lot of cricket, I was not listening to my parents.
So pretty much the same as now?
Pretty much the same, yeah. Now I have an option of not answering phone calls.
Well, that's true. That's true. I was just someone trying to learn electric guitar, not feel really awkward, when I went out in public, and trying to save up as much money as I could to move out as quickly as I could.
Well, did you end up saving money?
No, I'm still trying to save up money to move. No, but not many things have changed. That's why our next guest has done something extraordinary. At just 16 years of age, he is setting up this amazing academy. Well, sorry, it's from Raffles Academy, but he's setting up this conference on how to build a resilience. Vatsal is joining us here at the age of 16. Vatsal, thank you very much for coming into the studios here of Talk 100.3.
Thank you so much for having me today.
So this is going to be happening at the Raffles World Academy. It's tomorrow that it's going to be going on. It's an opportunity to interact with directors and CEOs from some of the most established companies in the UAE and learn about how Dubai is becoming more resilient for the future. How did you come up with the idea for this?
So I always wanted to create an opportunity where my other peers from grade 9 to 12 can engage with real life speakers and learn from their experiences. So nowadays in school we learn from our textbooks, and that much knowledge is enough, not just for the future, So if they are able to learn from speakers, they're able to apply that to their own lives and make a better career path for their success in the future.
No, wait, hang on. Aren't you supposed to, after your school, go and ditch books, not look back at them, watch some movies, hang out with friends, plan coffee outings, go and watch a movie, grab some popcorn, and then ask for more pocket money from your mom and dad instead of doing all of these things?
Well, that's one sort of thought process, but I think that if you embrace books, that will help you in the future, and you will be more prepared, and you can relax later on in your retirement life.
I think it's fantastic. Also joining us here in the studio is Binod Shankar, from the CFA and CEO of Elevation. He's a speaker, a trainer, and also a podcaster. How inspiring is it to hear a story of like Vatsal to be able to put something on like this at the age of 16?
Well, thank you for having me. Very inspiring, actually. When he spoke on the phone to me, he sounded like a 35-year-old, not a 16-year-old. And I thought that was stunning, because that much maturity and foresight, you very rarely see in people of that age. Mm-hmm. So I was instantly attracted, not just his message, but also the way of thinking. Mm-hmm. And I think the idea that he's trying to project, which is resilience and resourcefulness, is critical for people of that age before they enter the workplace, which is full of challenges and opportunities as well.
No, you're right. I mean, they say that, catch them young. But is this mindset the right mindset to get in with other things in life? Like, do you miss out, and I'm being the devil's advocate here, do you miss out on the fun times that you have as a 16-year-old that you're supposed to have? Because once you get in the corporate world, you're going to face the stress invariably.
Well, it's a very good question, because when I was 16-year-old, I was wasting time watching cricket on TV.
And I was playing cricket.
What's wrong with that? Sounds like perfect life.
But I wish I had spent my time more wisely when I was between 16 and 19, what he's trying to do now. So I can connect with what he's saying. But in terms of having a balanced life is what we're talking about, right?
Precisely.
I mean, it's important. And you can't just be focusing on grades and academics and work all the time. So I think you need to have both. But the focus here, I think, in his seminar, is on building a certain mindset, which will help you carry out both. Have a balanced life,
right?
Not just work, but also on the personal side as well. I hope that's the mission.
Yeah, that is the mission. To get the young entrepreneurs in Dubai to have an open mindset and be ready for their future. Because being focused from a very young age will help them to be focused even at an older age and have a more better career.
So when you first approached a lot of people to be at this conference, did they think it was some sort of joke? Did they believe you at your age that you were putting this on?
Yeah, they believed me. I made a proposal and I was organized. So I spoke to my principal first, and then we took it out, and he said that maybe you can try for a larger audience. So that is when I started approaching more bigger speakers, and I also took help from my father, so we had connections, and fortunately I had a lot of supportive speakers like Mr. Binod and they were all really supportive in this entire initiative.
Now, just importantly, does any of this go towards marks for a certain subject?
No, it's completely voluntary.
Then what are you doing it for?
For other
Time management is. I'm kidding. But you didn't say to one of your economics teachers or business teachers?
Yeah. It's not graded though. It's completely based on my own.
So you're going to get a certificate at a assembly later on down the line, probably.
perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, I mean, we sometimes we do so many things for a specific outcome. When you do it for others, that feeling of happiness, that feeling of achievement is absolutely something different. And I'm glad that you've taken this step. But now that you've taken this step, there will be expectations. As they say that with greater power come greater expectations, and that's exactly what it's going to be. Now that you've done this, people will expect you to do something more in the next 6 months. What would you do? Do you have a lineup then?
Not currently, but I'm planning on doing something more, like getting more of my school friends also involved, and maybe they can take on, like I made one in an event, they can make another one, and we can have a series of business events in the future as well.
Now, the event, as we said, the event is on tomorrow,
Yeah.
and the event happens at the Raffles World Academy. Neil and I are fortunate enough to work in an industry where we are a part of a lot of events and conferences. Do you have a rundown yet for tomorrow's event, a schedule?
Yeah.
Well, then you were already ahead of 80% of the I'm not kidding.
Which is so true.
80% of the professional events that we do, that are held at big conferences with big CEOs, we turn up and they're like, oh, nothing's even organised. So here, you're at your age, you're already ahead of some of the professionals.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know that seems hard to believe.
No, but which is a fact. Which is a fact, and Kitch is 100% right. Now, amongst all the speakers that you've got lined up for tomorrow, which one are you absolutely looking forward to, and which one would you want your peers, your classmates to definitely attend and listen to?
Well, that is a very difficult question because each speaker has their own, expertise and own advice to give to the students, and I feel the students should come for all of them because all of them are great intellectual people.
Great line. He's a salesman as well.
I'm telling you.
Very diplomatic answer.
Yeah. All of them are equally proud of this. Binod, in your work, have you been liaising with getting some of the other speakers and trying to help put together some of this event?
Well, not yet, but I've been promoting this event. I'm quite active on LinkedIn and other social media platforms. And I have quite a big network of former students and ex-colleagues.
Yeah.
And they're all fascinated, like you are, by this young prodigy organizing such a very important event. And I hope they would turn up as well. I think you've already got a lot of signups.
Yeah, we've got 450 signups currently.
450 people coming in. Wow.
Yeah, hoping to make it 600 now after this interview.
Ooh.
Well, I don't know. Looking at our listenership, no, I'm kidding. This is absolutely an extraordinary situation. Does that mean at least tomorrow you get time off some of your classes?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
good.
5 to 7 though, so. But
So it's
I'm,
after school.
Well, wait a minute.
But
Come
I'm gonna
on,
be- I'm
you
gonna
needed to
be-
schedule at 1 till 3. Then you're getting time off some of your subjects.
Exactly. Like I remember doing this, whenever we used to have our training back in the days when I was studying in school, we used to ensure that we used to request our coach to come during the class hours,
Yes.
not after class, so that we could take the time. I was there, Miss, we need to go for our cricket training, and please go.
We're only joking, that's all. We're only kidding. What you're doing here really is absolutely extraordinary. What's the response been from some of your school friends?
Yeah, like a lot of people, not just from my school, but other schools are also registering, and through LinkedIn and other social media, I've been getting responses from teachers as well, and they're trying to register their students as well.
Are other schools trying to poach you?
Yeah, it's people from DIA came, people from EIS, different schools are coming, and it's like a multicultural event, not just one school, but like multiple schools together.
Oh, interesting.
And your parents must be proud of you too.
Yeah, they're always
Yeah?
very supportive, and it's really possible because of them, because they were my pillars
Yeah.
for me to make this possible.
Has it upped your pocket money?
We got some sponsorships.
Look at those answers,
Sponsorship. An entrepreneur, he's hustling. We often talk about Dubai as the entrepreneurial city, and I think that you really are a great example of that. It's a bit early given that the event's not on until tomorrow, but are you already thinking about maybe a follow-up or another event after this? Any ideas what that could be?
Maybe we could focus more on sustainability because that's the key concept, and I could maybe make some different topics, for example, sustainability, technology and AI, more with computer science, because that is also a trending topic, and I think UAE is embracing more artificial intelligence into their products and manufacturing.
Yeah, well, I mean, artificial intelligence is everywhere. Your generation's going to grow up with it just being, part of day-to-day life. And I think we are speaking again after 4 o'clock about Google's version of chat, GPT that's come up. Are you familiar with have you worked with these yet?
Yeah, I think it's becoming very popular among students as well. It's like kind of cheating as well. It's making you answers, but then if you look at it from a positive way, it might give you assistance as well to craft better lesson plans for teachers.
Yeah, I think so. I was there at university before. You used to have to have all your referencing updated, and then when I went back to uni, I was like, what? Every single paper has to be, copyrighted against every other paper that's been written with referencing. So, yeah, it's an amazing time to be there. Binod, Shankar, any words or comments for anyone who's thinking about attending the event tomorrow? Any reasons why they need to get along?
They should come there.
Yeah.
I think it's a fantastic learning opportunity. It's a great networking opportunity. It's a great opportunity to be inspired by someone so young and so mature. And it's something that I think, because I've taught a lot and mentored a lot of people, a lot of the adults in their 20s and 30s are missing, which is the resilience and the maturity to look at life from various perspectives, not just academics, not just career, not just a job, but how can I handle the challenges and opportunities of life, and how do I mature, how do I grow? I think a lot of people miss that. They haven't gone through that in school or college or at home. I think tomorrow's event will be an eye-opening event, and I think they should all attend.
This is a fantastic reason to attend the event. And so what time does this event start, Vatsal?
So it starts at 5 p.m. and it's till 7 p.m. with refreshments as well.
Oh, refreshments! I'm in.
And it's a free event. Yeah.
It's
a
free.
free event.
Oh, Pranav will be there, our producer. He goes to anything that's free. So, well, congratulations, Vatsal. This is a credit to you. I think going out and being able to organise an event like this with how many people did you say?
450.
450, and we're trying to get you to 600 for tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's the Raffles World Academy. It's going to be on 5 till 7. What's the best place? Is there a LinkedIn page, website? What's the best place for anyone who wants more details? LinkedIn page. Well, it's for the Resilience Conference for a Better Future. Binod, thank you very much for coming in.
Pleasure.
Great comments that you made about there's a generation of people that are needing to, they might have all the skills and all the technology at their fingertips, but knowing how to just get back up consistently after you get a few rejections. That resilience is so important.
Correct.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you very much, guys, for coming in. Congratulations and best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're on TSB, Talk Sport Business, here on Talk 100.3. Coming up at 4.